There's no way to prove that she was Hashida's daughter, or anything she said about 2036 either, and without going there ourselves. And if reading Steiner is what you say, then it means that your subject experience influences the memories of every single human being. Completely absurd, Okabe. If it's true, then you're literally a god. There are no gods in reality. The world doesn't revolve around you. It's just your brain making you believe that it does. That makes you this world's god. That makes me a god too. My brain is just as big as yours. What are you trying to say? Let's say you choose the world line where I die. That doesn't mean I have to do the same. The fact is that I'm standing here right now, observing the world with my own subjectivity. I already exist on a world line where I don't die. Even if you perceive shifts to the beta world line, my perspective might remain here. The question of where the soul lies, and I won't let you have your way with my soul. No true scientist would accept a hypothesis that flimsy. There's a chance I'm right. You have nothing to worry about. The problem is that you don't want to let me die, right? Big brain. Yep. Big brain, just like Muglord says. My hypothesis is correct. I'll still be alive on another possible world line. There's no reason to be afraid. It's just a hypothesis. Same is true of attractor fields. It hasn't been proven. Even if someone did prove it by 2036, that doesn't help us here in the present. I am small brain. Small brain. Oh, in other words, anything is possible. It's an armchair theory. How can Kurisu stay so calm? Really don't have to worry about me, Okabe. It would just hurt my pride if you did. Don't say it like that. Your phone's ringing. Dang it, okay. Yeah, it's my Yuri. Answer it. I don't mind. Hello? Yuri? Yeah. Wrong. I heard from Daru-kun that Okarin's been acting kinda strange. Dang it, Fishy. Mayushi was so preoccupied with Kamima, she didn't really notice. Even though she usually notices right away with Okarin's not happy. Sorry, Okarin. Don't apologize. You've done nothing wrong. Did something happen? Okarin? I can't tell her. I can't. I've kept it a secret from her all this time. That's the way it has to be. Nothing wrong. Oh. You know, you used to talk to Mayushi about a lot of things, remember? Like, the organization's 4 leaders, their names are Back Turkish, Virginian Burp, Balloon Drag Queen, and White-Eyed Gore, right? Black Tortoise, Vermilion Bird, Blue Dragon, and White Tiger. Yeah, that. You know, it was really fun talking to Okarin about stuff like that. But now, Okarin, if Mayushi's a burden, just say so, okay? What? I never... I'm hanging up now, okay? And if you feel like talking to Mayushi about anything, just call, okay? Toot-a-doo! They hung up on me. What did Mayuri say? Or were you a burden? Don't say things like that, damn it! Why is she only serious at times like this? Burden, huh? Never felt Mayuri was a burden, not once. And you should tell her that. It was a good idea to leave Mayuri in the dark. Either way, I can't tell her the truth. Okabe. The old you wouldn't have worried about anything. Anyway, you should go see Mayuri. Sure, she has a lot to say. She's right. Even if I don't tell Mayuri the truth, I need to at least tell her something. Ooh, I don't know about this. It's afternoon on the first day of Kamima, and the crowds are finally beginning to thin out. I've been trying to get in touch with Mayuri for a while now. She just hasn't responded. Where is she? I'm always afraid that she'll disappear the second I take my eyes off her. It's been like that ever since she lost her grandmother. It's just my imagination. Been so close for so long. I saw Mayuri at her weakest and most vulnerable. Just can't leave Mayuri alone. Step into the cemetery. The final resting place of Mayuri's beloved grandmother. The last time I came here. As I get closer to Mayuri's grandmother's grave, I begin to hear a voice. Hey, Granny! I decide to watch silently from a short distance away. I've been having scary dreams lately. My dreams, bad things keep happening to me. Like someone shoots me, or a car hits me, or I get run over by a train. What? Don't tell me. It's so real, it hurts so much, I feel so sad. I try to call for help, but nothing comes out. Why do you think I'm having these dreams? Does she remember her deaths? All of them? Is she inheriting memories like I do? And you know, they always end the same way. Mayushi's crying and Ocarine comes to save me. She tries to say thank you, Ocarine, but Ocarine can't hear my voice. Holds Mayushi and makes a very sad face like he's gonna cry, but he never does, you know? I can tell he's forcing himself not to cry. Both Ferris and Mukako remembered their memories from before the past changed. I used to think that memories couldn't be shared between world lines. I used to think that I was the exception, with reading Steiner. Maybe everyone has the same power, and the only difference is how strong it is. It makes Mayushi even more sad. I try to say sorry, sorry. He still can't hear. That's when I wake up. We can't have her die anymore. Exactly, we can't. Why am I having these dreams? I've failed so many times to save her. Watched her die again and again. I still have a terrible decision to make. Do I save Mayuri or do I save Kurisu? There's no perfect ending here. I can't save them both. It's one or the other. Alright, we have a lot more lab mems now, you know? There's Chris-chan, Moika-san, Luka-kun, Ferris-chan. There's also Suzu-san, but she moved away. Makes 8 of us. It's really amazing. On this world line, they all became lab mems. However, not a single one of them sent a D-mail. You know, it was just Ocarine and Mayushi at first. Back then, Ocarine seemed kind of bored most of the time. Now he's having so much fun. Is that how she sees it? That makes Mayushi happy too. So busy, but it's really exciting. Especially now that Chris-chan is here. She's really smart, you know. She got a paper published in a famous magazine. Mayushi really admires her. Even made a time machine. Oh, but can't forget Ocarine and Daru-kun helped too. Mayuri falls silent. What should she be thinking? You know, sometimes I remember. Back when it was just the two of us. Mayushi had only just become Okarin's hostage. Go to the lab after school, but Okarin wouldn't be there, so I tidied up the room and decorated it with cute things. Okarin would finally show up a little later. Mayushi would say, "Welcome back," but instead of saying, "I'm back," Okarin would say, "Good work," like a big boss or something. Every day we'd spend a few hours just hanging out doing nothing, and then we'd go home together. We didn't talk much, but it wasn't bad. We were just there, together, you know? We'd sit next to each other on the sofa. Okarin would work on his big plans. Mayushi would read manga or play games. Sometimes we'd have a snack together. It was so nice and relaxing. Never wanted to leave. Start feeling like a real hostage and I'd laugh to myself. Then Okarin would turn to me and say, "Something good happen?" "Yep, well, not really, but kinda." Must have been an illusion. We could be under attack from Illusion Conductor, one of the organization's feared agents. Oh, gotta be careful then. But you know, I'm sure that Mr. Illusion Kid Hugger... Me too, Fishy. Me too. Conductor, not Kid Hugger. I'm sure he's not a bad guy. It was nothing, just meaningless chatter to pass the time. I felt so happy there. So happy I could cry. Wanted to say like that forever. But that time doesn't mean I don't like how things are now, okay? You know, I haven't talked to Okarin much lately. Never cried for a gay Mego unless I raged. Oh. I'm far, far beyond that. Maybe Mayushi's getting a little lonely. It's true, I haven't had the time to talk to her lately, but that's because I've been fighting to prevent her death. Keep her dreams from coming true. Also that Mayuri will keep smiling. Never again want her to see her cry like she did on the day her grandmother died. You know, I don't want to be a burden on Okarin. I never thought of her as a burden. Mayushi's just one big nuisance, isn't she? Granny? I can't stay like this forever, can I? Oh. Of course you can. Huh? It's Okarin! Wow, how'd you know I was here? I always know where my hostage is. Hostage? You cannot escape my grasp. Not ever. Oh. But don't wear yourself out, okay? Mayushi's a little worried. Oinkyo is not so weak as to require your concern. When the time comes, I'll tell you everything. Huh? So stay with me until then, like you always have. Okay. Let's head back, Okarin. We get some... Shouldn't we get some dango for ourselves first? Of course! Akiba's empty again today. The otaku have all made the exodus to Kamima for the second day of battle. I remember what I heard yesterday, and the feelings Mayuri expressed at her grandmother's grave. I escorted Mayuri home from the cemetery. I spent the whole night racking my brain for a third option. A way out of this mess. My thoughts were a jumble, ideas coming and going too fast to judge which were right and which were wrong. But of course, there isn't a right choice here. For in the end, it always comes back to the same question. Who do I let die? No matter how I try to dance around it, the answer is always the same. I mean, technically it's bad, but it's gonna be okay. That's the important part. It's gonna be okay. Can't choose. Is she alright? Okabe? You're alive? Right, I forgot I might run into you here. What were you doing? Thinking? Oh. You thinking about her death? Looks like I'm in your way. I'll just go. Oh, okay. Just then, something cold lands on the tip of my nose. Evening shower. It's only gonna get more intense, and quickly. Urisu hasn't moved a muscle. Hey, it's raining. Huh? Oh yeah. She's acting strange, like her mind is elsewhere. I knew it. She's been thinking about... Whoa! What the hell? Phew, what a surprise. That's what you get for tempting the sky gods. Should have warned me sooner. Even my underwear's soaked. Same here. But you're glad it's dark, huh? What do you mean? The lights were on. I'd be able to see everything. Oh my god. Gonna just skip through this. I forgot that you're a perv too. You're the one who announced that your underwear was wet. Just drop it. If you're imagining what color my underwear... If you're imagining what color my underwear is, I'll kill you. I'm not imagining anything. Cold? Not stripping naked, if that's what you're suggesting. Your pervy tricks won't work on me. Sit strip. Calm down, will you? If you want to strip, go right ahead. I can't make out your scrawny figure in this light anyway. Another word, I'll make you eat your cerebral neocortex with ponzu sauce. Please, spare me that horror. A storm like that shouldn't last long. Guess we'll just wait it out. What? You're the one who said not to speak. You're too close. Don't come any closer, okay? You can stay where you are, but come any closer and I'll push you away, okay? Now that I've gotten a little closer, I realize that she's even more drenched than I thought. It'll take a while for her to air dry. Don't look at me. Looking away from her, I notice that my lab coat is torn at the shoulder. Damn, must have caught on something when we ran inside. Is clumsiness one of your character traits? Don't be ridiculous. I'm a mad scientist. I bear the curse of insanity, not clumsiness. Seems like forever since I talked to Kurisu as Hoin Kyoma. Yeah. Give it here. What? I happen to have a sewing kit with me. I'll stitch it up for you. A sewing kit? You? Something wrong with that? You're an experiment-loving girl. You're not supposed to be domestic. Can't I be domestic, experiment-loving girl? You? Domestic? I have a feeling this is gonna get unwholesome. We'll see. We'll see, Sora. We will see. Relatively, maybe. Well, actually, I don't know how domestically indexed for Japanese high school girls these days. There's an index for that? First I've heard of it. It's wet, so it's kinda hard to thread. Did you really just happen to have that on you? Get over it already. Is it really so wrong for me to have a sewing kit? Not wrong. It just seems like you planned for this. So you're saying I brought it with me because I somehow knew your coat was gonna get ripped? Uh-huh. Ridiculous. Where'd you get the wrong idea? I'm not fixing your coat because I want to or anything, okay? Nice tsundere line. Oh, he said it! He said it! Moving on. Don't mock me. You just happened to tear your clothes, and I just happened to have a sewing kit handy when you did. It's coincidence, that's all. Coincidence. Hey, you didn't time leap, did you? So now you're saying that I went back in time for the sole purpose of repairing your stupid lab coat? Uh-huh. Damn. Ridiculous. Ridiculous! There. It's so important that I had to say it twice. Comprende? You're right. If you had time leaped, you wouldn't have brought a towel, not a sewing kit. What's that? Sarcasm? All you do is complain. Here. Thanks. By the way, it was dark, so I couldn't really see. If it turns out bad, it's not my fault. It was dark, that's all. Oh, and I hope you like the color. I have no idea which thread I used. Random? Black, red, or pink. Those are the three possibilities. Let's just hope it's not pink. What do you know? Pink. Just like SpongeBob. Pink! 1 second of silence. Suddenly we have nothing to say. Must be because of our conversation yesterday. You made your decision yet? I know what she means. That's why I can't answer. You still haven't made up your mind. You like my Yuri, don't you? What? Probably just my imagination, but lately, I've been seeing things, like a strange sort of deja vu. These visions, you're fighting to save Mayuri all by yourself. You never give up, no matter how much it hurts. Arisu too? And you come to me for help. You're so desperate, so earnest. I just have to do what I can. Not that I'm doing it for you, okay? I just want to save Mayuri, that's all. Anyway, these images are stuck in my head, like memories. So Kurisu's the same. She still has that faint memories from previous world lines. I tried self-analysis. Maybe I'm mistaking dreams for reality, projecting my hopes and fantasies? I don't know. There's one thing I do know. You have to save Mayuri. Aren't you afraid? Save Mayuri. I must undo the current world line. Tsundere. If I do that, Kurisu will die. No, it kind of feels like we're trapped in an ancient ruin. Like the world ended. We're the only two people left. Oh, she's crying. I've been thinking. Say you go to the Beta World Line, and everyone else goes with you. What if I can't go with you? What if I'm the only one left behind? Would the entire world become like this place? Oh. Just a theory, but I can't help but wonder. You need to say it. Save you. Not just Mayuri, but... Don't make promises you can't keep. You asked me if I wasn't afraid. Of course I'm afraid. Maybe I'll disappear. Maybe I'll be left behind all alone. Maybe only you will disappear, and everything else will stay the same. The world will continue, and no one will ever know that you existed. Go back to America as if nothing ever happened. Maybe. Maybe. I feel hopeless just thinking about all the possibilities. Even so, you think I would tell you to let Mayuri die? Forget. If you choose Kurisu, I'll take over. That's true. Kurisu. Jesus, it's cold. Because of those wet clothes. This sucks. Anyway, I've enough of this nonsense. Nothing but conjecture. Baseless. Worthless. When I could open my skull and excise the part of my brain that comes up with these delusions. Kurisu has always been calm when faced with the unknown. I've always admired her for that. Thought she was facing this calmly too. I was wrong. Behind her cool facade, she was struggling to cope with the knowledge that her very existence was in jeopardy. She was fighting that fear all alone, and now it was finally come to the surface. Of course she's afraid. However brilliant she may be, she's still just an 18-year-old girl. Listen, Okabe. You can't save us both, correct? No matter how you struggle, it's one or the other. But... no buts. My answer won't change. Save Mayuri. Telling me to give up? To abandon you? I could never do that. You can, and you must. There's no other way. No, you're our friend. I won't abandon you. Okabe. Always like this when she scolds me. Always the same glare. Is there another solution? There isn't, is there? I don't want to live if it means sacrificing Mayuri. If you don't save her, I'll never forgive you. I hate this choice with no right answer. I hate the universe for being so cruel. You're right here. Why does it have to be this way? Okabe. Thank you. I know you're hurting for me. But you've done enough. I'm fine, so just think about my Yuri, okay?